Mr. Speaker, I am a fighter and not a quitter.
From this...
I am resigning as leader of the Conservative Party.
To this. 24 hours is a long time in politics, or at least Liz Truss's political career. Only 45 days ago, the woman who played the role of PM in her school's mock general election achieving her ultimate ambition. But the job would have to wait. The Queen's death meant Liz Truss started her premiership more as a stateswoman than a politician. But politics never went away, and nor did the cost of living crisis. She announced a major package to help with energy bills.
Nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you. We will deliver this by securing the wholesale price for energy while putting in place long-term measures to secure future supplies at more affordable rates.
And then days later came that mini-budget.
Today, we have cut stamp duty, we have allowed businesses to keep more of their own money to invest, to innovate and to grow. We have cut income tax.
With the PM promising
growth, growth and growth.
But the wheels started to fall off.
The pound slumped to a record low against the dollar, plunging towards parity after the government unveiled its plan to cut taxes.
The markets took a dim view of huge, unfunded tax cuts. The pound tanked, but did rebound, and government borrowing costs linked to our mortgage rates continued to rise. Conversely, the economic credibility of the government and the Conservative Party was sliding fast. Labour opened up a huge lead in the polls, and with some pension funds under threat...
The Bank of England has announced it will intervene in markets to avert risk to UK financial stability.
But the bond buying couldn't last.
The Bank of England has confirmed that its emergency bond buying scheme, put in place to stabilise the markets, will close this Friday.
No support for pensions meant the government had to act.
It's being widely reported Kwasi Kwarteng has been sacked as Chancellor.
Sacked in an effort to reassure the markets. His replacement, the man who ran against her to be Conservative Party leader, Jeremy Hunt, ditching almost all her flagship economic policies. The markets responded, with government borrowing costs starting to fall, but so too was her political authority. Everything she said she was going to do, gone. Leading one tabloid to start a race between Liz Truss and a lettuce. Who would last longest?
Mr. Speaker, I am a fighter and not a quitter.
She said in her last PMQs before resigning. But just a few hours later...
Suella Braverman has departed as Home Secretary.
Suella Braverman walking out with shots fired at the PM as she left.
In an openly critical paragraph in her resignation letter, she said about the Prime Minister she had serious concerns about the government's commitment to honouring manifesto commitments, such as reducing overall migration numbers.
There were multiple reports they'd fallen out over migration. The PM wanting more, Braverman wanting less. Alienating her from the right of the party meant losing valuable support for Liz Truss.
Order!
That loss manifesting itself in the behaviour of Conservative MPs on Wednesday evening during a vote of confidence in the government.
I saw members being physically manhandled into another lobby and being bullied.
Backbenchers weren't happy. And on day 45, she threw in the towel.
I cannot deliver the mandate on which I was elected by the Conservative Party.
In a little over 7 weeks, the UK's shortest-serving PM destroyed the credibility of the world's most successful political party and left the country's economy in an even dire state. The only winner in this sorry saga? That lettuce. Paul Hawkins, GB News.